What's up, Gigabums? What's going on, dude? Why is this the best port remaster ever? Because it is very true to Final Fantasy VIII in terms of gameplay style, menu smoothness, everything, with some really nice visuals on top of it. People are trying to say Steam version with mods is better. It's not. It looks way worse. I don't know where people's eyes are. But if you have to mod a game, is it really better? I thought I left. I thought I'd leave now. What the heck? Enhance. Enhance. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how, like, people are trying to cherry pick images to compare the original versus the modded version, and it just looks worse. They're like, oh, look how much better it looks on the FF8 Steam modded, and it's like, that's worse. That's literally worse. Like this cherry-picked image to try and discredit the HD remaster. Cherry-picked image to make the modded version of Steam look so much better as best as they possibly could, and it looks significantly worse. And yeah, link the video again because it looks worse in there as well. Link the video again. That's the only link I have access to. I closed yours. Link the video where literally every side-by-side part of the game looks worse on the modded version. Go right ahead. This image was posted in my Discord, so I have access to it. That hidden door there, man. Ugh. That always drives me nuts. Link it in the Discord. Go right ahead. Yeah, same. Even after I'd already played the game, I still kept running around trying to find it. And I couldn't. No, I don't think so. Sounds like the original. I don't know, maybe. F. There is a bug with this that'll hopefully be fixed where sometimes if you save in the wrong place and start it up again, you'll get MIDI OST for some tracks. Space, we're in space. I love how they drag him away. What's up, Philip? What's going on, dude? Yep, that's Laguna, yeah. There's a difference, and the modded version just takes the original assets and just like runs a filter over it, whereas the HD Remaster actually has redone models. Like, the world map looks a little awkward, but that's what happens when you do that kind of thing. You know, they didn't replace the assets, they smoothed over them. So the lines are going to become more obvious. Right? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it looks like. It just looks like a smoothing filter was applied instead of the models actually being remade like they are on the HD Remaster. One more day toward to back best game ever? Oh yeah, I'm Ephemeral Fantasia. Yeah, what a joy that game is. I think I have to do something first before I can elevator. I remember being like, I want an elevator too! Last time I played this. I want an elevator too! Yeah, the Catherine remake did just come out. That's a pretty interesting game. I never played the original, so I'm not sure if I'll get into that one or not. I'm interested in it, but I played it a little bit at a friend's house once. BGG Cake is gonna die. Yeah, like I said, I played it a little bit and I really enjoyed the puzzle aspect of it. So I do think I would enjoy the full version of the game. Yo, get in your thing. There you go. I really hate the whole space sequence. The entire space sequence is just total nonsense. Like, he just pops out of the escape pod and hey, there's Renoa, no problem. Hey, we're lost in space. There's a spaceship randomly. That's convenient. Just like, space is pretty damn big, by the way, guys. I don't know if you know this or not. It's really freaking big. And they're like shot off into two different directions. He just hops out of the escape pod like, hey, like I found you. I mean, it's super romantic and all that. I get that, what they're trying to do, but damn, spooky cloud nerd. Wow, that shot's really fired there. Coincidences? Yeah, I mean, Sure, coincidences exist. I don't have an argument for that. Yeah, but we're grounded on something that's flying through space. I understand it's an RPG and sometimes some wildly crazy things happening is totally within the realm of acceptance and everything like that. That's kind of what's supposed to make it feel so powerful, is how crazy it is. I understand that. I get that. But like, it's a little too crazy. It's a little far out. It's a little... Suspension of disbelief doesn't do enough, right? That's because the remaster is amazing, Lunar. It's really good. It feels and looks like FF8, as it would be when you like have... You know what? Original FF8 is like having really bad vision, and then the FF8 remaster is like putting on glasses for the first time. Anybody here wear glasses? Raise your hand. I wear glasses. And when you're looking at something that's really fuzzy or grainy and you just like can't quite make it out, and then you put on your glasses and it's like crystal clear and you can read everything super clear and everything, that's what the difference is. It's like putting on glasses and it's like, oh, holy crap. I can see everything crystal clear. Everything looks nice. Everything is smoothed out. They have facial features. They have, you know, hair color differences, like, you know, like shades of hair. It's better. It's just a nice little smoothing out of everything. All right, if you don't wear glasses, then like unfocus your eyes. Like unfocus your eyes a little bit until everything's blurry, you know, and then try to read chat when it's super blurry. Try to read chat when it's super blurry and you can't. It's just like a garbled mess. And then you focus your eyes and you're like, whoa. Hell yeah, Ray, me too, man. Thank you for the 5 months resub, dude. You know what I have noticed as I've gotten older? Unfocusing my eyes and refocusing them takes a hell of a lot more time and effort. Like, I almost thought I wasn't gonna ever get them focused back. It's like, whoa, what's happening? What's up, kitty cat calf? I gotta miss Renoa. Gotta not catch Renoa. Don't catch Renoa. Don't catch Renoa. Never even noticed that this was actually a 2D image in the background, scrolling. I never noticed that until now. I love kind of seeing how clever they were with developing FF8 on PlayStation, you know? Like all the clever little things that they did, and you really get to see it with this remaster, which is also kind of like what helps me appreciate FF more, right? And just Squaresoft in general. Because Squaresoft are very, very clever with how they program games and hide imperfections and stuff. Got bit by a spider. Better vision in the future. I used to have like really good vision, but it's only gone down as time has gone. Why is this the best FF port? Because it's like we were just talking about, actually, how FF8 original is like losing your vision and starting to lose your vision and needing glasses, and then the FF8 remaster is like putting those glasses on and everything's nice and smooth and pretty. And it's just like FF8, still plays like FF8, still feels like FF8, it's still FF8, it's just nicer looking, and that's what an HD port should be. It's an HD port, right? Like, they should change the name from HD Remaster to HD Port so people stop thinking it's supposed to be a remake, because it's not a remake. It's a port with a visual enhancement. That's what a remaster is, and they did that. It's not HD. HD, define HD. 1080 support. No, actually, 720 is also HD. 720 is also HD. What is the lowest resolution that is considered HD? 720. There you go. As long as it's played in a 720 environment or higher, then it's HD. Which it is. Because I'm playing on a Switch. You have a misconception of what 720 or 1080 means. You think it needs to be filled in every pixel. It just needs to have support. It just needs to have support for that resolution, which it does. That's what HD means. And they call it HD Remaster because they enhanced the visuals, which they did. The cutscenes are a lot smoother. Color correction. No grainy color issues on curved images. Like with their helmet, you can see the pixelation is far less worse. They just call it remastered? Did they? Oh, interesting. I guess they did. I didn't even notice that. I thought they called it the remaster or the HD remaster. Oh, that makes my explanation of it much easier to go by. But either way, it's a visual enhancement to an otherwise really grainy old game, and they just kind of tidied it up a little bit. That's why it's the best remaster / port we've ever had. I like the silence and the space that we get, you know, because space is silence, right? And they kind of play off of that a little bit. Not only that shaken, but they removed the dynamic facial expressions in the FF10 remaster, which really killed a lot of the like impact of cutscenes, and it just became kind of, I don't know. Didn't I lose Renoa during the Fiesta? Probably. I might have even done it on purpose. I agree, Kuko. I think the FFX remaster's inferior. Because of the facial expressions. So a lot of people can't tell the difference. But to me, it's like so glaringly different. Just like so subtle eyebrow movements or mouth movements that dictate like emotional expression are so vastly different that it's like night and day to me. The dynamic facial expressions, like during cutscenes and stuff. Sorry, Quistis, I'd never fly out into space to save you, but I will for Renoa. Don't feel jealous. Don't get mad, get better. Uh-oh, where did she go? She was over here a second ago. Yeah, you get game over if you don't catch her and you gotta do it again. She was over here a second ago. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that. Well, she's gone. F. Oh, I found her. Darn. I didn't even know you could hold triangle to go faster. Is that in the original? Never knew that existed. It is? Wow. I never knew. Nice. Nice. Because it doesn't tell you. How am I supposed to know if it doesn't tell you? It just like hides the button functionality from you. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know everything about Final Fantasy games, but I sure know a lot. No, I don't really care for a lot of FF speedruns. I actually don't care for a lot of FF speedrunners, to be honest. There's a lot of toxicity in the Final Fantasy speedrun communities, quite a bit, especially for the PlayStation games. So I just kind of stay away. I'm not a very negative person. I like to look on the bright side of things. I like to, you know, not be so negative. And there's a lot of like elitism and toxicity in that community. Yeah, convenient spaceship. How nice. I do like how they did this though, because like there's a lack of gravity and stuff. Like as soon as you grab onto it, you're part of the object and you move at the same momentum. So like as far as like physics go, they did a really great job with the space stuff. As far as convenience goes, is a really big stretch. I mean, yeah, aside from the surface being slick and shiny, the likelihood of him grabbing on there is pretty unlikely, but yeah. No, I agree. I'm just saying if you were to if you were to grab a hold of the object, you would become part of the object's momentum and it would be fine. But like, I like how the camera kind of comes along with you as you stop. You know, the way they portray it is really nice, but this whole sequence as far as story goes is trash. But I'll accept it for a 90s game, you know? You just said we agree. Hey, you're not dead, Renoa. Oh, about the story. It's just too much convenience, too much RPG convenience. I mean, the story, the writing is good. The interactions are good. It's just only the basic premise of it. How, like, randomly they find each other in space. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just a little far-fetched, even for a JRPG. But otherwise, like, the writing and the interactions and the characters, those are all great. Should probably give her Zell stuff, to be honest. Wow, even with Zell stuff, her offense sucks. Oh yeah? That's so. I was confused by it too. I actually don't even know how I got out of this part. Why am I complaining about Deus Ex Machina? Huh? I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Deus Ex Machina, the game, which is really great. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Sorry, you lost me. I don't know what Deus Ex Machina means. Please explain. The plot device whereby a seemingly unsolvable problem is story suddenly and abruptly resolved by an unexpected, seemingly unlikely occurrence, typically so much as to seem contrived. And your question is, why am I complaining about Deus Ex Machina in an RPG? It's all over every form of media, LOL. Okay, let me explain something to you. There's a difference between good storytelling and bad storytelling. And the difference is writing and the ability to have suspension of disbelief. If there's a suspension of disbelief that seems within a reasonable level, then it's fine. But you're talking about shooting a BB in a snowstorm while blindfolded and hanging upside down. You know, they're like, it doesn't happen. The suspension of disbelief doesn't exist there. It's a little bit too far-fetched. There's a point where it gets too far-fetched. And jumping it out in the middle of space when two people have gone in two different directions and assuming that they would find each other and find a spaceship out there, that's a little outside of the realm of any kind of possibility, because it's so low, the probability is so low, it's said to be 0. I'm fine with like ridiculously unlikely plot, but that's a suspension of disbelief, right? You're assuming that like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna really happen, but it's a game and it's supposed to feel powerful, and that's fine. And the sequence does feel powerful when that happens, but you're just kind of like, really? That's a little too far out there. And that's where we're at. I love Final Fantasy VIII, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be playing this if I didn't. But it doesn't mean it's without flaw. And to assume it doesn't have flaw just because there's such a term as Deus Ex Machina, even in the definition of Deus Ex Machina, it says, typically so much as to seem contrived. You know what contrived means? Forced. It means forced. It means injected so forcefully just to get it out of the way. It's contrived. So I mean, even by the definition of Deus Ex Machina, plot device, you're already contrived. Yeah, there could have been like some, what do you call it, momentum differences, settings, setups that would have been a little bit more along the line. But yeah, another thing I want to point out is that when I talk about a game or like say something negative about it, I'm not saying the game is shit. I'm just saying that it's flaws. It's okay to have a flaw. You can still be great and have a flaw. Like, this game has flaws, but it's still great, you know? Like, saying one bad thing about it does not discredit all the great things about it. That's how I work here. We don't just go, LOL, this one thing, thus it's bad. We look at all the things, all the pieces put together, make the whole. Clearly, yeah. I'm enjoying this a lot, Nemesis, absolutely.